Hi, nice to meet you all. My name's Teresa or T, and I'm one of the course tutors on the Trinity CertTESOL course. We wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to some of the study skills that will help you during your Trinity CertTESOL. The CertTESOL course can be very intense, but it's also a very rewarding learning experience leading to an international qualification. So here are some of the study skills which will help you during the course: working as a team, managing your time, thinking about feedback and reflection, taking notes, computer skills, participation, reading skills, and writing assignments. So let's have a think first about working as part of a team. You will be working with a group of trainees with different backgrounds and experience, but you'll all be sharing a common goal. How well you do on the course depends on how well you work together towards that goal. Being a team player on the course is particularly important. Through collaborative learning, you share knowledge, ideas, and suggestions, and you will be able to encourage and motivate each other and have a much more enjoyable time on the course. In this way, when you prepare your individual assignments and lesson plans, you are able to draw on what you've learned from other people, their suggestions, their ideas, as well as your own. Thinking about managing your time, the CertTESOL is rich in content. In addition to the teaching practice, teaching genuine learners of English, and the input sessions, the modules, there are also lesson plans, materials, reflection, assignments, and filing, all to take into consideration. To be successful on the CertTESOL, you really need to organise your time carefully. At the beginning of the course, you'll be given the timetable, the schedule, so you'll be able to see when you're teaching and when you have deadlines, when you have to hand things in, etc. It's worthwhile making a personal timetable so that you have an overview of when your lessons are, when your assignments are due, and when the Unit 2 language awareness exam is. It can also help to have a weekly plan so that you have time allocated to work on the different modules, time to prepare your lessons, and time to work on assignments. And also think about keeping daily lists so that you can manage and achieve your targets. It will be important as well to think about your life outside the course. You will need to prioritize the course during your time to make the most of it, and bear in mind the deadlines that you'll have to meet. Be sure to set realistic goals and reasonable standards. And always remember that you can talk to us if you have any concerns about time management or any other aspect of the course. Thinking about feedback and reflection, on the CertTESOL, a lot of your learning will come from the practical application of newly acquired knowledge. In your TP feedback, you will reflect and share ideas on what you're doing well and how to improve your teaching, as well as receiving feedback from your tutors and from your peers. To learn effectively from the experience, when giving feedback to others, balance positive comments with areas for improvement and provide suggestions for how to improve rather than saying what someone is doing incorrectly. Be encouraging. Confidence inspires performance. And as we've said, provide constructive criticism. When you're receiving feedback, remember to thank the other person. Take notes on both the positive areas and areas to work on. Ask for clarification if there's something that you don't understand. And make sure you use these comments when you're writing your reflections. This will help to see more balanced reflections and also will help you see your development during the course. When you're reflecting on yourself, it is important to be balanced. We all know it's very easy to focus on the negatives, but think about what went well and why. And also, rather than what went wrong, think about what you could have done better and how you could do it better the next time. When observing other people, think similarly what they did well and why, how you might have done something differently to improve it, how you could incorporate the positives into your own teaching, and how you can achieve incorporating those things. It's especially important during the TP component to be open to new ideas and to be open to new ways of doing things. And your TP tutors are there to support you and give you as much guidance as you need. Moving on now to taking notes. During observations and inputs, you'll need to listen, participate, think, and take notes all at the same time. It's worth getting a notebook to help you keep everything organized. And make sure that you're noting down the main points. You don't need to copy down everything. Listen for signal statements. So this is important because try to get used to using abbreviations and using acronyms as well. So you'll see quite a lot of these during the course, such as TTT for teacher talking time, INX for instructions, CCQs for concept check questions, and so on. It's worth as well revisiting your notes. So at the end of the day, read back through to make sure that things still make sense, so that when you come to reread them a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks later, you can still understand them. I'll talk very briefly about computer skills. Obviously, during the course, you will be typing up some assignments. These preferably will be in Word document or PDF. Please do let us know if you have any problems using either of those programs. In order to be successful on the CertTESOL, you will need to take an active role during the modules and during the TP, during the feedback, etc. So it's important to listen actively. Think about what you already know and what you would like to find out. Bring a positive and engaged attitude to any discussions. Listen with an open mind and be receptive. And actively respond to what you hear. There's a lot of reading involved during the course as well. You'll be reading articles, sample assignments, looking at websites, looking through materials, etc. So choose the way you read to suit the task. You might be surveying, glancing through the headings, glancing through a list of contents, looking at the visuals to get an overview and decide whether that text, that article is suitable for your purposes. Then we have the sub-skill of reading of skimming, reading quickly to get a general idea of what the text is about. This will help you to identify the main points, but not focus on the details. Or scanning. This is when you move your eyes quickly to find specific information, such as keywords, names, dates, etc. And then obviously we have reading for detail, where you focus on the text more coherently. And writing assignments. For all of the written assignments, you'll be given very clear guidelines of what's expected, page lengths, etc. So it's important to follow these. You will also be able to look at samples of the assignments. So this will help you to judge, again, what's expected of you. And we try to show you a good assignment so that you've got something to aim for. Start writing as soon as possible. You will know when the deadlines are. So that means that you can make a start on the work. And be sure to proofread carefully. This is particularly important because despite the content of your assignment, you can be graded down if there are significant errors in your work. So this is really a very important part of any assignment proofreading. Good writing is clear, conscious, and unambiguous. You should be using accurate punctuation, grammar, and spelling. Obviously, we're on a teaching qualification here. Make sure that the style and register is appropriate. Be analytical as well as descriptive. And make sure that everything is well organized and connected. Make sure that your text as well is well laid out using paragraphs. And obviously as well with the chunkier, the larger assignments, you'll also be including a contents page. Okay, well, we hope that you found these study tips useful. We're looking forward to seeing you on the course. And if you have any questions, do feel free to get in touch. Bye.